Okay, hi everyone. Yes, there was a technical issue actually. Okay, so here I'm on grade 5 math. Hi everyone. We are here for grade 5 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 5 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter. We're going to start with the chapter fractions and mixed numbers. The lessons we're going to cover today are round mixed numbers, equivalent fractions, reduce fractions to lowest term, and least common denominator. Make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Okay, Okay, let's just start with the lesson on the chapter fractions and mixed numbers. Let's just start with the lesson that is round mixed numbers. Let's just start with the lesson. Okay, here I'm on the chapter. Let's just start with the lesson that is round mixed number. With the lesson, let's see how do we round the mixed numbers, right? Start with the first example that is what is 57 whole 4 over 5 round nearest whole number. So you are given 57 whole 4 over 7, right? So basically, you have to, because you need to round up to the whole number, you have to look at the fractional part. The fractional part is 4 over 7. If the fraction greater than 1 by 2, you need to round. A round up means you need to round on the next decimal, right? And if it is less than half, you need to round on the same whole number, right? So 4 over 7 is greater than 1 over 2, right? So that means you need to round up. So 57 is rounded off to 58. Got it? 57 whole 4 by 5 is rounded off to 58. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, what is 57 whole 4 over 5 rounded to nearest whole number, right? You have to compare the fractional part. The fractional part here is 4 by 5. You need to compare it to half, right? So basically, we have done the comparing fractions lesson earlier, right? So you still need help with the lessons. Let me just review, right? 4 over 5. 4 over 5 means a shape has 5 portions, right? And 4 of them are colored. Only one is left, right? So that means most of the part is colored. That means that is greater than half. So 4 over 5 is greater than half. So you need to round up. You have to round it on the 58. The correct option is 58. Option number 1 is the correct option. 58 it is. Got it? Okay, what is 46 whole 1 over 4 rounded to nearest whole number? So which is the correct option? Okay, 46 whole 1 over 4. So fractional part 1 over 4 is less than half. Yes, you need to round on the same decimal, that is 46. The correct option is 46. You need to round on the same whole number actually. That is 46. Okay, what is 8 whole 2 over 3 rounded to nearest whole number? So which is the correct option? 2 over 3 is greater than half, right? So you need to round on the next whole number. That would be 9. Very good. The correct option is 9. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, what is 727 whole 5 over 10 rounded to nearest whole number? So which is the correct option? The correct option is 5 over 10 is exactly equal to half, right? So it would be, you need to round up again, that is 728. Option number 2 is the correct option. Very good. Okay, what is 802 whole 5 over 10 rounded to the nearest whole number? So which is the correct option? You need to round up, right? It would be rounded off to 803. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is equivalent fractions. Let's just start with the lesson. Okay, type the missing numbers to complete the equivalent fractions. So they are all the equivalent fractions, right? So equivalent fraction is, you have to start with 1 over 4 and you multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number, right? So like for the first one, you did 2 times 1 is 2, so 2 times 4 is 8, right? You have to multiply both numerator and denominator with exactly the same number, so that is 2 over 2. So 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 times 4 is 8. Then you multiply them by 3, that is 3 by 12. Then multiply them 4 by 4, that is 4 by 16. So if you multiply a fraction by the same number in numerator and denominator, then that would be the equivalent fractions, right? Okay, let's just start with the Test questions. Okay, which fraction is equivalent to 1 over 4? You have to find the equivalent fraction of 1 by 4. So you are given 4 of the fractions, right? Which fraction is equivalent to 1 over 4? 2 over 7, right? So 4 times no number is 7. This is not the equivalent fraction, right? Then you have 3 over 12. So 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 4 is 12. Yes, option number 2 is the correct option. 3 over 12 is the equivalent fraction to 1 over 4. Okay, so the correct option is option number 2, that is 3 by 12. Okay, which fraction is equivalent to 4 over 6? So which is the correct option? The correct option is 4 over 6, right? So the equivalent fraction is 2 by 3 if you multiply and divide. So you divide by 2, so that would be 2. 2 times 2 is 4 and 2 times 3 is the correct option, that is 2 over 3. The correct option is 2 by 3. Type the missing number that makes the fraction equal. So which is the correct option? That is 6 over 8. 3 times 2 is 6 and 4 times 2 is 8. The correct option is 8. Okay, which fraction is equivalent to 9 over 12? So which is the correct option? The correct option is 3 by 4 it is, right? There is a mistake. In the options that is given 4 by 3, right? But that correct option is 3 over 4. When you divide them by 3, 3 times 3 is 9 and 3 times 4 is 12. So the correct option is 3 by 4. Got it? The correct option is 3 over 4. Option number 4 is the correct option. Which fraction is equivalent to 2 over 12? Which is the correct option? That is 1 over 6. Option number 1. How? That is 1 over 6. If you divide the fraction by 2, that would be 1 over 6. Option number 4 is the correct option. How do you, can you please explain? That is 1 over 6. Type the missing number that makes a fraction equal. So, which is the correct option? Yes, that is 6 over 12. The correct option is 6. Option number 1. Please do not guess the answers, right? Solve and then select the option that is 6 over 12. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself. Let me just move on to next one. And the next lesson is the next lesson is to lowest terms. So just start with the lesson. Let's see how do we fractions. So let's just start reducing. Fraction means you have to divide both in the numerator and denominator by the largest number that can divide both numerator and the first one is 3 by 5, right? So 3 by 5 is already in the lowest term. You don't have any common number that can divide both 3 and 5, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, right? 2 over 4 in lowest term, right? So think of the greatest possible number that can divide both numerator and denominator. So yes, that is 2. 2 is the number that can divide. So 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 1 over 2. The fraction 4 is now Okay, sorry. That is 1 over 2. Okay, the next one is write 5 over 8 in lowest terms. So which is the correct option? Do we have a greatest common number that can divide both numerator and denominator? We don't have any common number that can divide 5 by 8, right? So the correct option is that means 5 by 8 is already in the lowest term. The correct option is 5 over 8. Hello, can you hear me? So which is the correct option? 6 over 9. You can divide both numerator and denominator by 3, right? So the lowest term is, yes, that is 2 over 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. 6 by 9, you can write it in the lowest term is 2 over 3. Okay, write 3 by 6 in lowest term. So which is the correct option? So 3 by 6 in the lowest term is, yes, that is 1 over 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, write 3 by 9 in lowest term. So which is the correct option? Yes, it is rounded off to 1 over 3. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? How option 1? Please do not guess the answers. Use your notebook and pencil. Write P by 5 in lowest terms. So, which is the correct option? P by 5 is already in the lowest term, right? The correct option is 3 by 5. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is write 2 by 6 in lowest terms. So, which is the correct option? That is 2 by 6 is rounded off to, sorry, 2 by 6 in the lowest term is 1 over 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. Very good. By 2 term, 1 by 2 is already in the lowest form, right? The correct option 1 over 2. Okay, 1 by 2, write 1 by 2 in the lowest terms. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, that is already in the lowest term, right? So, 1 by 2 is same as 1 over 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. We're working on grade 5 math. The chapter we were working on is fractions and mixed numbers. And the lessons we have covered today are round mixed numbers, equivalent fractions, reduce fractions to lowest terms, right? So please, please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5. So if you have any questions related to the lessons we have just finished, you can please ask questions. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? Okay, that's all for today. See you in